Hi there. In this video, we're going to take a look at our new rostering feature as of January 2025. Now, the rostering feature allows you to either assign based on availability and priority, either practitioners or tutors to your clients or students. Now, what's really cool about rostering, you don't have to do it while you're on the screen. You can add a session and then allow our offline rostering process to decide which of your practitioners or tutors or coaches or instructors are best for that particular session. So let's take a look. Let's say we were going to add a session, and you'll notice here I'm going to, if I were to click on the rostering button here, you will see that rostering isn't currently enabled on the system. If you want to enable rostering, you can do so right from here by clicking the Enable Rostering button. Now, you will have to be the administrator on the account. Staff users, practitioners, tutors, clients obviously cannot do this. I'm going to show you how you can also enable rostering from the System menu, the System Settings menu. So I'm going to close this for a moment. I'm going to go to your name at the top right. I'm going to choose Account Settings. I'm going to go to System. Then I'm going to choose Session Control. And then I'm going to scroll down a bit, and you'll see here we have Enable Rostering. So I can enable rostering from here, but there is another option you will notice. Next to that is Enable Automatic Assigning for Rostering. We do have videos, a video for describing what these things do, but I'll go ahead and I'll just let you know. I'll talk about it now. If you have rostering enabled, it will allow you to either see who's available and select them, or an offline process can do it for you. Now, in the event that there is no discrete assignment between the practitioner, tutor, and the client or the student, you can also have the system, based on a set criteria, automatically attempt to assign the two together. And that is here for Enable Automatic Assigning for Rostering. You have several options. You can have the system assigned by geolocation. So what that will do is take either a 16-mile or a 25-kilometer diameter from the client or the student. And it'll assign any of your tutors or practitioners that are within that area. So that's geolocation. We have zip code, which will take a partial match or an exact match. So if you have a zip code of 90210, it will take 902. If you have a postal code for Canadian and for the UK, it will take the first three letters or the first three characters and assign that, as well as look at exact matches. Next, you can do it by city, you can do it by state or province, and then you can do it by country. I'm going to set, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to set it to geolocation. So we're going to be using geographic coordinates. Now, you need to make sure that the information on your account and the practitioner's account has that information set. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I'm just going to go to one of our students, the first student on the list here, Ben. I'm going to view their account, and you'll notice, Ben, we have not only a street address, we also have a zip code, a city and state, and we currently already have geocoordinates on this student's account. Now you'll notice if I were to edit Ben, if you wanted to know how to do that, you can just come here and you can say get coordinates, and the system will automatically get them for you. Now you can also use a helper tool to do this en masse. You can go to your name at the top right, choose Account Settings, choose System, then choose Geocoding, and here you can just click these buttons here to geocode for your practitioners or tutors or your clients or students. Great. So now that we have that, let's say both our practitioners and our clients have that data on their account, and we want to add a session. We've just enabled and set geolocation for sessions. So I'm going to go and I'm going to hit the floating action bar at the bottom of the screen and choose Add Session. Next, I'm going to choose Ben from the list. And you notice this time, next to the tutor's name in this case, we have a green button instead of a clear button. So this means that rostering is enabled. So if I click on that, you will see immediately the system knows that there are two tutors that are currently assigned to the student. Now, they may not have been previously assigned, but it will automatically do that for you. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to close that down. I'm going to go back to Ben's account, and I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to go to assignments and tutors. You see, there they are. I'm going to remove them from the list. See, now those two names are removed, and I'm going to scroll down, hit submit on the account. So if I go to assign now for Ben, you'll see there are no assigned tutors. So next, let's go ahead and add that session again. Add session. We're going to choose Ben. Now I'm going to click on the rostering button and watch what happens. Those two tutors are now present. And that is because we have the auto assign set up. The system has already gone on the back end, took a look to see who's within the geographic location of the student, and then based on the date and time of this session as it is right now, it's saying that we have Barry and we have Jessica available. You'll also know that next to Barry and Jessica's name, we have the parenthesis and a number and the 10 in there. What that is priority. You can set individual priority for each of your tutors on the account as well. Let me show you where you can do that. So if I go back here and I use the quick nav icon for tutors, and then what I can do is we have Barry here. I'm going to click the view icon for Barry. I'm going to go to the other tab, and there's his priority 10. So how this works is the lower the number, the better. So out of 1 to 100, 1 being best, 10 being lowest. So I'm going to actually set Barry, because Barry starts with a B. Typically, if it's alphabetical order, we'll see Barry first. I'm going to change Barry's to 100. So the maximum, this is a bad priority. Okay, so I'm going to hit submit, and I'm going to go back to the floating action bar at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to choose add session. I'm going to select Ben once again, and I'm going to hit the rostering button. Now, you'll notice now, Jessica's before Barry, because Jessica has a 10 priority, Barry has a 100. Jessica's priority of 10 is greater than Barry's, because lower is better. So therefore, Jessica is shown first. At this point, you can by all means select Jessica and close, and now Jessica selected as the tutor for this session. Or if for whatever reason you want to use Barry, you can choose Barry as well. Another option is do not choose anyone. If I can go back to rostering placeholder, if you were to add this session, what would happen after the session's been added? Every 15 minutes, we have an offline process that is working, and it will automatically assign a tutor to the session. Okay? And that's how rostering with auto assign works. Thanks for your time.